because that was just way too confusing with the video and hello. So like, do as I say, not as I do. Okay. I mean, in general, it's a good rule of thumb when I'm teaching yoga. Do you guys want to work on anything in particular tonight? Any requests? No? Okay. Yeah, he was happy with climbing. Probably just doesn't know what time it is. Or doesn't care. It does seem like 5 minutes away. What likely? Darn it! Well, because I left like my toes.
Margeaux, I think you left this up. This is yours, right?
Oh, yeah. Let's get started lying on our backs with feet planted. Does anybody want bug spray actually before we get started? Yes.
You can tell me where it is.
But you guys can bring your arms wider, rest your hands on your stomach, and close your eyes and start taking some deep breaths. Go ahead and bring arms wide. Press your palms down into the ground. Press into your feet and lift your hips as high as you can. And then lower. And we'll add in the breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift. And lower. And then keep your arms where they're at. Hug your knees into your chest. And just rock your knees side to side. And then plant your feet again. We'll reach the left leg up at a 90-degree angle in the knee. Think about pulling the knee in towards your chest. And then push down into your right foot and lift your hips up and set them down. We'll do 6 of these on the right. And then I'll have you cross your right leg over your left. Pull your knees in and then let them drop over to the right. Then turn and look to the left. And then pull back through center. Uncross your legs, plant your left foot. Draw your right knee in. Push into your left heel, send your hips up. Cross your right thigh over your left. Hug your knees in towards your chest, and then from there, let the legs drop to the left. Turn and look to the right. Come back through center. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock along your spine 3 times. You'll uncross your legs here. And then when you come up, extend your left leg out straight and step your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Give yourself a twist to the right and to the left. And then plant your hands behind you with your fingers turned away from you. Slide onto the sole of your left foot. You can add as much movement here as you like. The further in you walk your hands and lift your chest, the more intense the hip stretch will be. And then we'll uncross, we'll rock along the spine 3 more times. And then this time when you come up, you'll extend your right leg and step your left foot to the outside of your right knee. And twist to the right. And then hands behind you, right foot plants. Rock side to side, try to lift your chest. Maintain length in your spine. And we'll uncross, we'll rock along the spine 3 final rounds. So this time at the end of the 3rd rock, you're going to come all the way up into a fold at the top of your mat. Step your feet wide. Rest your hands and your elbows. And roll to stand. Let's step feet in. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back into plank pose. All the way down to your stomach. Tent your fingertips off of the mat to either side, push into the tops of your feet. Inhale, lift your upper body. Exhale, drop your right shoulder, look back over your left. Inhale through center. And then left shoulder forward, look back over the right. Inhale through center. And then exhale, come all the way down. Bring your palms in alongside your rib cage. Tuck your toes under. Try to lift your belly button away from your mat. Hollow out your stomach. And then from there, press back up into plank. And shift into downward facing dog. You can spend a few moments here stretching the feet and the toes, calves. Let's walk feet to hands. Inhale, spine extends. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and sit back to plank. You can stay static here, or you can work on shifting as far forward over your fingertips as you can, coming up onto your tippy toes, and then pulling back and maybe lifting your palms away from the mat, a little bit of fingers away from the mat. Just a little shift forward and back to make the plank more challenging, to train the wrists a little bit more. lower all the way down once again. Put your fingertips out to the sides. Keep your feet down. Press, lift. Try to relax your shoulders away from your ears. Drop your right shoulder in, back to the left. Inhale, center. And exhale, switch. Inhale, center. And then exhale, come all the way down. Bring your palms in alongside your rib cage. Think thumbs towards armpits or a little lower. You can press up into a knee push-up or from your toes. Our goal is to lift the core first and keep the core engaged as we lift up in one strong line. And then push back into downward facing dog. Let's step or hop feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale into a forward fold. We're going to sneak the left foot behind the right foot. So my right leg is in front and my pinky toes are sort of near each other. Drop into a fold here for just a moment. Stretch the outer hips. You can rearrange your feet and bend your knees as much as you need to be relatively comfortable here. Then we're going to work on, with or without the assistance of the hands, bending the knees and sitting down into a cross-legged seat with the right ankle in front of the left. Kick your right leg out to the side. Twist and fold. Maybe you take a hold of the pinky toe edge of the right foot with your left hand. And then circle all the way up and down. Turn your left fingers away from you as you press your hips up and reach your right arm overhead. Let's sit and twist and fold. Reach the hips up, open the chest. Lengthen the right side of the body one more time. We'll cross the right ankle in front of the left once again. Flex your ankles and weight into the pinky toe edges of the feet. You can use your hands on the ground if you need to, or you can try to stand all the way up to our cross-legged stance again without the use of the hands. And we're going to step the right foot straight back and peel up into crescent lunge. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, floating pyramid. Inhale, reach up, deep lunge. And exhale, shifts back. Inhale, lunge. And exhale, shift back. Let's bring hands down to frame the right foot. Send your right foot back into an open hip and down dog. And hug your knee to your nose. Inhale, open hip. Right knee, right upper arm. Through to an open hip. And then right knee over to left upper arm. Kick your right foot through, land on the pinky toe edge of the foot. Drop your left heel. Stretch your left arm up. Push into your right hand, the entire surface of the hand. Give it a couple more breaths if you want to work on covering the right foot away from the ground. And then we'll make our way back into plank and move through a vinyasa. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Step or hop feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand tall, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, we're going to bring the left leg in front of the right. And drop into a crisscross fold for a few breaths. And then work on lowering to a cross-legged seat with as much control as you can. Reaching forward does help a lot. Keep your left leg, reach and twist, and fold over it. And then circle around, rotate those right fingers behind you. Think about opening the front line of the body. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. And inhale, lift up. Cross the left ankle in front of the right. And work on standing up. Rotate your left toes forward. Step your right foot back. Inhale, arms reach overhead. And exhale, floating pyramid. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, lunge. And exhale, sweep back. Hands come down to frame the left foot. Press through to a big open hip and down dog. And then hug your thigh towards your belly, knee towards your nose. Pound your upper back. Inhale, open hip. And exhale, left knee, left upper arm. Inhale, open hip. And exhale, left knee over to right upper arm. Kick the left leg through. Open into fallen triangle. Beautiful, and then we'll circle around for a vinyasa. Step or hop feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, circle your hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, drop your fist towards the ground. Your elbows can be bent. We're trying to roll the shoulders open. Perfect. And then exhale, fold. Let's inhale into chair pose. Think about reaching your fist back, crown of head forward, knees bend. And exhale back into that same fold. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, chair. And exhale, fold. Release your hands down to frame your feet. Sweep your left leg up towards the sky into standing splits. And then float your left foot way back behind you. Plant your hands. Press your right leg through to an open hip or over into flip dog. And then step your right foot to the top of the mat, maybe without setting your right hand down. From there, we'll open into a twisted lunge. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Stand into your left heel, push into your left, or into your right heel, push into your left hand. And then sweep your right arm back, down alongside the right foot, and all the way up into crescent lunge. Take a deep breath in, sink your back heel towards the mat, and then push off of your front foot, pull your hands in, and drive your knees through. Inhale, lunge, both knees bend. Exhale, push through to balance. Inhale, lunge. And exhale, push through to balance. Inhale, lunge, bend both knees. And then exhale, hands plant to frame right foot. Drop your back heel down. Straighten out your legs as best you can and take full pyramid pose. Forward to a single leg bounce. Again, we're going to take a hold of the left foot, so hug your left foot in towards your butt. Then hold on to it with one hand or both hands. You can focus on balance in the quad stretch, or you can add a little bit more strength by working to bend your right knee and then push to stand. There's a few different options here. Both hands to the foot is more of a shoulder stretch. Stay here for a few more breaths. And then we'll release. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands interlace. Maybe you switch out the interlacing of your fingers so the opposite thumb is on top. Inhale, drop into the heart opener. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Maybe you work on lifting up onto the balls of your feet. And exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, chair. And exhale, fold. Bring your hands down to the mat, sweep your right leg towards the sky. And then step your right foot all the way to the back of your mat. Plant your hands firmly. Left leg up and open, maybe all the way over. Left foot steps to the top of the mat. Maybe you work to keep your left hand reaching up as you move through that transition. Inhale, expand. Cross your chest. And then we'll reach the left arm back alongside the left foot and all the way to stand. Let's catch an inhale as we bend the back knee to hover. And then exhale, drive into your left foot and stand up. Inhale, lunge. And exhale, press through. One more time, inhale, lunge. Exhale, press through. Inhale, lunge. And then exhale, full pyramid pose. Really funky. Is that even working?
It doesn't really work. It's like just liquid squirts in one spot.
And all the way up and come into a quad stretch. Pretty bad out here. And you can work on squats or one or both hands. Oh, that is interesting. Good tick spray. Like 20% stuff. Alright, let's be done with that. Go ahead and inhale, reach your arms overhead. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Breathe in. Inside out. In. And breathe out. Step or hop or float, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot around to the outside of your left foot. And drop into a fold. You can stay here, or you can work on your crow with your right knee to your right tricep and your ankles crossed, or both knees to both triceps and ankles crossed. You want to make this a little bit more challenging. Have you ever done crow with like ankles crossed? In crow, you can work on lowering to a cross-legged seat again with your right ankle in front of your left. We're going to send the right leg out to the side. And then from here, we'll bring fingertips behind the head. If that's too difficult, you can have your hands on the mat for some support. You'll lean your chest forward, push into your legs, and bridge up. And then lower down. Let's try that a couple more times. Then you'll lift up a fourth time. You can set your left hand down up to the side and reach your right arm up. Or I know a few of you at least are really pretty flexible enough to bring the left hand back almost alongside the left foot and turn this into a big back bend with the right arm reaching way back behind you. Hips expanding. Yeah, good job. All right, then we'll slowly lift back up into our little gate pose. Sit your way down, cross your right ankle in front of your left. And then from here, it's going to be the same idea of like rocking onto your ankles and picking your butt up, but you're going to plant your hands and step or hop back into a vinyasa. So hands plant, rock onto your ankles, work on pushing into your hands to pick your butt up. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. You disappointed?
Love that.
Is that it?
Oh yeah, that's it.
I definitely have deep in my mouth. That's cool. Let's bring the right leg up and open. And right knee to nose. Up and open. Right knee to right upper arm. Up and open. Let's take right knee over to left upper arm. Kick through into fallen triangle. Sweep your left arm up. If this pose already feels tough for you, stay here. Otherwise, I want you to work on kind of dropping your butt to hover above the mat and then pushing through to lift again. Get a couple more times. And we'll circle the left knee down and around. Right leg up and open. And then step your right foot forward in between your hands. Stand up into crescent lunge. Inhale, arms reach overhead. And then exhale, you're either just going to press off into standing splits or into warrior three if you want to introduce a little bit more balance work. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior three or standing splits. Inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale, warrior three or standing splits. You can hold either of those postures or throw a couple handstand hops into the mix here. Then we'll step back into a vinyasa. Step or hop feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Left leg is going to cross in front of right. You can drop into the fold. You can work on picking up onto the balls of your feet, planting your hands and bringing your knees to your triceps. Or you could work on bringing left knee to left upper arm and picking up crisscross legs from here. Or it could be the opposite one. Like, give me a left hand. Yeah. I'm all greasy. About to. All right, let's come down into our cross-legged seat with our left ankle in front. And we'll kick left leg up to that. Hands behind your head or more out in front of you for more support.
Just hot as Margeaux out here. Looks like it's better. Distracted.
You're on your own.
And what?
Figure it out. I'm not hearing you guys, so that should eliminate some confusion.
Oh, the girls. They know. They pay attention.
And then you're going to make your way into your modified side plank or crow pose, or not crow pose, camel pose variation. Thanks, guys. And then we'll lift back up. We'll sit all the way down. Left ankle crosses in front of right. And then what we're trying to do in one smooth movement is just rock into the feet, plant the hands, and hop back to plank. And then we'll move into a vinyasa from there. There it is. All right, let's send left leg up and open. And we'll bring you to nose. What did you say?
It's like a back scratching train. My like rhomboids are just queued up.
Yeah, open hip. Lock knee to left upper arm. Like seriously.
What part of the back?
Up and open. And then left knee over to right upper arm and kick through into fallen triangle. And you can stay here or work on lowering your hips to hover and then pushing the floor away for a few reps. Yeah, think about turning your pointer finger towards the top of the mat. Someone can get play it your right hand. I have to teach this dang class. And send your left leg up and over. And then step your left foot forward in between your hands. And stand up into crescent lunge. Take a deep breath in. And then you'll exhale and push out of your left foot to come forward into either standing splits or warrior three for more of a balanced component. Yeah, and then inhale is kind of a single leg squat to land in a nice static fashion back into crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale, warrior three. And then it's choose your adventure. From here, you can hold warrior three or standing splits or throw in some handstand pops off of your left foot. About 5 breaths in one of those options. Guys, and then hands will plant, step back, and you have the vinyasa here. There you go. Let's step or hop feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach up. And then exhale, interlace your hands at your low back. Inhale, roll, shoulder blades open, drop face towards the ground. And then exhale into a forward fold. Maybe a little bend in your knees. And then we'll lift up into chair pose. You can come towards the balls of your feet if you want to add more balance work to this. Yeah, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, fold. Nice job, guys. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, chair. And exhale, fold. You will plant hands and send the left leg up into standing splits. Could be another opportunity to throw in a handstand if you wanted to. And then we're going to step the left foot way back and take the right leg up and through. Over into foot dog if you like. And then right foot steps forward. And we're in a twisted lunge. Big circle of the right arm back along the ground and up. Drop your neck, back knee to bend. Right here. And then I want you to see if you can push out of this lunge and into dancer pose, which is not easy to do. Let's try that again. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, dancer pose. So arm sweeps back, foot pulls in. So you can catch your balance. One more time, lunge. And then into dancer pose. Tons of stability from the right leg. Nice, guys. Down into your lunge. And then pyramid pose. Shift your weight into your right foot. Stand all the way up. Cross your left thigh as high as you can over your right. And just try to sit into eagle pose legs. This might look like just hugging your thighs together and sitting your butt back. Maybe you want to work on that tuck of the foot behind the calf. Reaching your arms forward here can help you to balance in this posture. From here, if you want to work on unraveling into a pistol squat and then pulling back up into eagle pose legs, you could do that a couple times. That is optional. And then we'll stand all the way up. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands interlace. Inhale, drop your knuckles towards the floor. So you can squeeze your palms together, collarbones broad. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, maybe up onto your tippy toes. Maybe work on lifting your chest a little bit more. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, chair. And exhale, fold. Hands come down to the mat. Right leg lifts. Maybe a handstand. Otherwise, we're going to step the right foot way back. Send the left leg up and through. Over into foot dog if you like. And then forward into a twisted lunge. Your left arm back. And down. All the way up. Bend your back knee. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. See if you can lift off into dancer pose. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, dancer pose. Inhale, lunge. And exhale, dancer. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. All the way up into single leg balance on the left foot. We're going to cross the right thigh over the left and sit down into our eagle pose legs. Get some nice counterbalance from the arms. Maybe you're making this more difficult by leaving in some pistol squats. Inhale, reach onto the head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Send your right leg up and back. And then you can either just step your right foot forward in between your hands and come into standing splits with your left leg up, or you can hop switch your way into that. So you have right leg up, so you can step your right foot forward into standing splits. Or in a hop switch, I'm going to jump off of my left foot and bring my right foot down and switch, and then eventually end up in standing splits on my right foot. From here, little bend in your right knee. Work to interlace your hands at your low back and extend your left leg and your fist away from you to power up into Bound Warrior 3. Bend your standing knee, grip your mat with your right foot, your toes. Flex your left ankle and drive your heel away from you. And then release into crescent lunge, arm sweep overhead. Breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, full triangle. nose, hip it towards the top of your mat. Make your way all the way to stand on your right foot. We're going to get into dancer pose a little bit slower. So you can kick your left hand to the outside of your left ankle or the inside. I kind of prefer that. It opens the shoulder really nicely. Think about your standing leg as the middle of a teeter-totter. The more your upper body tips towards the ground, the more your lower body needs to lift. You're balanced and centered over that middle point of the standing leg. It's very hard to focus on. This might have to be our last outdoor class.
Please.
I wish that were the case. I wonder if it would be better on the parking lot. Behind. Yeah. But I'm not going to get right over there. That's kind of what I'm wondering. All right. Let's inhale to arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. From here, you'll send your left leg up and back. And then either just step the left foot forward and sweep into standing splits with the right leg up, or you can do some hop switches to get there. Yeah, nice job, guys. Really good. Yeah, we'll end up in standing splits on the left foot. And then you'll work to interlace your hands at your low back and lift up into bound warrior 3. Take your time. About flexing that lifted foot. Yep, drive the heel away from you. Look slightly forward of your mat. And then we'll soften back into a crescent lunge. Inhale, arms sweep overhead. And exhale to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, full triangle for 5 breaths. And then you're going to make your way around to stand at the top of your mat on your left foot. And we will work on dancer pose on this side. Take a hold of the pinky toe or the big toe edge of your back foot. That's it. And then try to kick back. Think about warrior 3 from the waist down, but we have some back bending and shoulder opening happening from the waist up. You've heard of goat yoga. Now there's fly yoga. Stop. Inhale and reach arms overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale. You can move through a vinyasa if you like. Our next pose is child's pose. If you just want to step right there, go for it. lift up into hero's pose. So you'll bring your knees together and sit your butt back to your heels. And you can do a couple of things here. You can lift up onto your shins, bring your hands to your low back with your fingers pointing down, and lean into modified camel pose. Or if your back is pretty bendy, turn to the side here, you can bring your feet or your hands onto your heels and then work on lifting up from here into full camel pose. That's kind of an interesting way to get into it. Or you could start here and then work on finding one heel and then the other. So 3 different options. Directly from seated is probably the toughest way to get into camel. Make sure as you work progressively into this that you can breathe, that your low back feels okay. You're doing it.
I don't think I can do camel. I think my arms are off. Is he camel?
It's like tall climbing. All right, then
Skip the course.
from hero's pose, we'll tuck toes under and give the feet one more big stretch. Stretch out your wrists if you want to while you're here. Or squat butts. And then maybe without the use of your hands, you'll lean forward and rock back with momentum and sit down and come onto your back. Knees hug into your chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. And then plant your left foot, cross your right leg as high as you can over your left thigh and pick your legs up. Take a hold of your ankles and hug your legs in towards your chest. So you'll move your ankles away from each other. Squeeze your thighs together. And then from here, we're going to work on rocking up into Gomukhasana. So you're going to rock up with the thighs crossed and then try to sit onto your butt. I'm not very good at this pose naturally. If it feels better to have your legs somewhat lifted like this and your feet on the ground, that's fine. You don't have to be completely flush with the ground. I'm going for a big outer hip stretch. So if you're getting that and your joints are not in pain, you're good. You can move forward a little bit if you want to. That's accessible. What is that? What? Oh. And then from here, you'll rock onto your back, uncross your legs, and take happy baby pose. Cross the left thigh over the right. Take a hold of your ankles. And then rock your way up to our seated variation of the stretch. into Happy Baby. Then you can release towards Shavasana. If we want to skip this portion of the practice, we could. Like we're just going to get chewed. If you want to spend your Shavasana time moving around or ending your practice, that's okay. Thanks for practicing, guys. We will figure out something less buggy for next week.
Can we not just go inside?
You can, but I think we have to wear masks.
I would rather wear a mask than have 40 cold bites. Personally.
We will take your feedback into consideration.
You don't have to. But
No, you're right.
I won't come if we practice outside again. That's not like a threat, but like this was very bad for me.
This is worse than last week.
Yeah, this
was a lot
was
worse.
very bad.
This was more humid this week. Than
Yeah.
So many dead
I
mosquitoes.
yeah, I just shake off the dead mosquitoes.
I don't have mat spray. Do you have mat spray?
Oh, I want that stuff.
I met there.
Oh, here.
How hot is Margeaux interaction?
So hot.
Like the makeup plus like this
You
like
know, she had her
turtleneck thing.
first day of her real
How did it go?
her
All
new-
you have to get used to makeup more. How'd it go? Right. What did you do? Do you ever like walk around holding a folder and feel like you're cosplaying adult things?
Yeah, every day. Like I literally have like a folder with
Give
papers
you
in it,
a clipboard.
and
I will find it away.
I'm like, guys, I must finish.
I thought it was really fun. I felt like I was like pretending to be an adult all day.
What did you like do?
I feel like if I described it, it's the most boring job ever. but
I
enjoyed it.
understand.
Like,
What do you? Where is it? What's,
like
I don't know anything about it.
it's at a one of my long-term clients. He's like lost 50 pounds
Little
of
bit.
weight for 10 years. His name's Guy.
A little bit
He and his
of
brother
focus.
own a mortgage company.
Mark's gonna cut some ropes.
I would like to. I do need to do a few things. but I can help a little bit.
Two ropes.
So my role is like kind of like
Oh.
auditing people's requests to get approved for a mortgage plus administrative stuff. So like if people contact us and want to get a mortgage, like
Are y'all like finance?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, that's okay. He's there.
Good night, guys.
This is my last week.
Um,
I'll be here next week.
You graduating high school now.